In these kinds of equation, instead of a full number power, on base x, the power will be fraction. Let us do these two examples here. X to the power 3 by 2 equals 8. So now, how we can convert this 8 so that we can represent this 8 as the power, as a base, and then power will be 3 by 2. Let us do this. X to the power 3 by 2 equals 8. 8 means 2 to the power cube, because 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. So now, for these kinds of example, x to the power 3 by 2, so we need to avoid this 2, that is, we need to delete this 2 power. 3 divided by 2, this denominator of the power. So what we will do, we will raise power at the both side equal to this denominator, that is 2. That means 2 to the power 3 to the power 2. So first we represent this value as the exponent form, that is index form. Then to cancel out this denominator of this fraction power, we raised both sides by that same power. So what will happen here is, these two power will multiply. So we will get x to the power 3 by 2 times 2 equals, here these two power will multiply, so it will get 3 to the power 3 times 2. So here we are getting x, 2 and 2 is cancelled, so x to the power 3 equals, here 2 to the power 6, we can write it 2 to the power 2 to the power 3, because we need to match these two power. So here, because 3 times 2 and 2 times 3 is same thing, this is 6, this is also 6, so these are equivalent. So we can write x to the power 3 equals 2 square is 4 to the power 3. So these two powers are same. So the solution for x is 4. Let us do here. Here x to the power minus 5 by 3 equals minus 96. So first thing is, this x's coefficient 3 will take in the right hand side. So it will be x to the power minus 5 by 3 equals minus 96 division 3. So 96 division 3 is 3 and 2, so 32. So we will be getting x to the power minus 5 by 3 equals minus 32. So now we can write x to the power minus 5 by 3 equals minus 32. 32 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 8, 16, 32. So that is 2 to the power 5. So we can write it minus 2 to the power 5, or in turn x to the power minus 5 by 3 equals minus 2 to the power 5, because for odd power negative can be taken inside. Now here the denominator is 3. So if we raise power 3 at the both side, then we will get x to the power, this two power will multiply, so minus 5 division 3 times 3 equals minus 2 to the power 5 times 3. So if we take here the calculation, this is 3. So now this 3 and 3 is cancelled. So we will be getting x to the power minus 5 equals minus 2 to the power 5 times 3. We will keep it like that, 5 times 3. Now we need x to the power minus 5. We will come to that later. X to the power minus 5 equals minus 2 to the power 3 to the power 5, because 5 times 3 and 3 times 5 will be same. So at least we are equaling the power, that is 5 and 5. But here it is minus 5. Later we will make this plus 5 into minus 5. So x to the power minus 5 equals minus 2 to the power cube, means minus 8, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So minus 8 to the power 5. Here on the left hand side power is negative, on the right hand side power is positive. We need to make this positive power negative. How we can do that? we know that x division y to the power n equals y division x to the power minus n. That means if we have a positive power and the base is fraction, then we can swap the denominator and numerator of the fraction and make that positive power negative. So here we have a positive power 5 and minus 8 is the only number here, not a normal fraction, but we can always imagine that at the denominator there is 1. So we can think that this plus 5 power is on minus 8 by 1, this fraction. So we can write x equals, so if we swap the numerator, denominator and numerator, we will get 1 division minus 8, and then this power, positive power, will become negative power. So now x to the power minus 5 equals this to the power minus 5, so x will be this base. So therefore x equals minus 1 by 8. Now we will redo previous two example using different approach where the x got fraction power. So for example, this example, x got fraction power 3 by 2. So if we raise x got fraction power 3 by 2, that equals 8. So fraction power 3 by 2, we want to find x, that means x to the power 1. So if we raise both sides 3 by 2, if we put another power 2 by 3 in the both side, because x to the power 3 by 2 equals 8, we need to find only x, so we need to get rid of this power, fraction power. So x got 3 by 2, that equals 8. If we give power on both sides 2 by 3, that is just the opposite, that is swapping the denominator and numerator of this fraction power on x on the both side, then what will happen is x to the power on power, so that is 3 by 2 times 2 by 3 will be 8 to the power 2 by 3. And okay, let us write one more step. So here this 3 and 3 will cancel, 2 and 2 will cancel. So we will always get x equals, simple, 8. 8 means we know it, we can write it 2 to the power 3 to the power 2 by 3. So this power multiplication, so x equals 2 to the power 3 times 2 by 3, 3 cancel, therefore x equals 2 square, because there is a 2 here, so there is, or x equals 4. So this approach is pretty straightforward and simple compared to the approach we learned last time using all index laws step by step. Let us do this one as well. 3 x to the power minus 5 by 3. So this 3, first we will make x alone. So x to the power minus 5 by 3 equals minus 96 by 3. Therefore x to the power minus 5 by 3 equals minus 32. So now we need to make x to the power plus 1. We got minus 5 by 3. So if we take a power of another minus 3 by 5, so what will happen? This minus multiplication will give plus, 5 will cancel with 5, 3 will cancel with 3, so we will get x to the power 1. So in the other side, that is right hand side, we also take the same power. So we raised the power, so we know that these two powers multiplication will always give 1, so x. So if we have a positive power, we are taking positive power. If we have a negative power, we are raising another negative power with swapping the denominator and numerator, so that this minus and minus always become plus. So this is x to the power 1 equals minus 32 to the power minus 3 by 5. Now we need to simplify this part only. So minus 32, we know that 32 equals 2 to the power 5. So minus 32 equals minus 2 to the power 5 and raised to minus 3 by 5. So therefore x equals, this power and this power will be multiplied. So minus 2 to the power 5 times minus 3 by 5. So 5 cancelled. We are getting minus 2 to the power minus 3, and we know the negative power we can write as positive power by bringing it down. So minus 2 to the power 3. So minus 2 to the power 3 will give us 1 by minus 8. So therefore x equals minus 1 by 8. So this approach to get rid of fraction power on top from x is very useful.